Okay, welcome back to One Piece Anime Review, episode number 78. Now, unlike last week, which we reviewed the 1000 chapter of the manga, today we're reviewing just the new episode of the anime. Yeah, the anime said I was going to take a week off last week. And in case you're curious though, nope, no new chapter this week. I kind of was expecting maybe they might resume weekly schedule, but nope, we had to take a break for some reason. Okay, now, this episode adapts from chapter 957. Well, 56 exactly. Yeah, 56. And they adapt the whole thing. I'm like, really? Like, I'm not sure why in the world the series is doing this for, but it is. It's up to roughly 16 pages of a manga for this episode. But they do something quite unique. They put a whole bunch of stuff in here. A lot of expansions, and basically, like, they actually show stuff the manga doesn't get time to get to because, well, manga comes out weekly, so they get time to show all this stuff. Okay, now, the episode starts off basically like, where we go, like, we got a recap basically of we usually recap of last week's episode. Well, basically episode 2 weeks ago. So, we have it where we go straight to the Fishman Kingdom. Well, the Referee Kingdom, where we have Garp basically meeting with the royal family, and I like the fact this is actually in the manga. This particular scene was only like just 2 pages. The anime presents this thing as a good 3-minute sequence, and I love what the animation was like. Made a lot more bigger, like. You get a chance to see, well, now, in the case of the action manga itself, Shirahoshi only appeared briefly for one panel of this chapter that this episode is adapted from. Here, she's on screen for a good, full minute. Wow. I mean, yeah, she says, one line, but it's always great to see her and her brothers. Mm-hmm. Oh, and fun fact, this chapter, this episode adapted from, that's the most recent. This is the royal family's most recent appearance in the manga, along with pretty much everybody else who appeared in this episode. Yes, pretty much almost everybody else appeared in this episode, with the exception of X Drake. That's the most recent appearance they made in the actual damn series. Why? Just cause. So, few big things basically came out of the referee. A lot of news basically came out. So there was incident in the Alabasta Kingdom. And here's kind of the strange thing. It's been because this was actually 44 chapters ago before current stuff. And we still don't know what the heck the incident even was. But yeah, Shirahoshi is worried about Vivi, the woman she met during the referee arc. But does the episode explain? In case you're curious though, did the manga actually explain what this incident was? No. It never did. There's a possible, maybe someone was killed when they got back to the, Alabasta Kingdom. I highly doubt Vivi got killed because that would be kind of dumb for the series to kill off pretty much a very popular character like her. I would think she's got her fans, so I would think they wouldn't kill her off. So, either her father got killed, King Neptune, which I highly doubt it because of how much protection he had, or probably the captive as Garpa got killed off. Nothing happened with Dressrosa, surprisingly. They also mentioned that the 7 Warlords, that they've actually built this up here, the whole episode, that the 7 Warlords has officially been abolished, and the Royal Navy basically, not Royal Navy, the Navy is going out to arrest the 4 Warlords. And I do appreciate the fact that, now here's the thing, a lot of their appearances from the episode, from the manga, is one panel, which, thank you, Toei, for making this episode so exciting. Well, I at least got to thank the director of this episode. I don't remember the guy's name, but he directed Z, one of the best One Piece films. He's the one who directs this whole arc, and wow, I love everything he threw in here. We get a brief recap of pretty much the Warlords, basically the 2 bad ones. First was Crocodile. They do a recap of basically pretty much mostly almost out every single Warlord, it's appeared in the whole series. Law, I mentioned him, Doflamingo, Like, everybody, including Weevil. Weevil, I appreciate, though, that his appearance was more than just a single panel, like it was in the manga. In the actual anime, it's almost like a full minute appearance, where basically he's done his little destruction while trying to hunt down the Whitebeard pirates, and then he's surrounded by of course, the Navy, and of course, basically, we also have where his mother gets missions to basically fight them. And he appears more than just one brief moment. He appears twice. Yes, twice. And they also added in here, I think this actually was not from the manga, they mentioned this, where Margaret, yes, Margaret, making her first appearance in the anime, well, that I can think of since the return of Sabo arc, she sees Navy ships, and she goes to warn Boba Hancock about this. Boba Hancock does appear in the episode, which... great, she does. She feels like several times, including like a brief image, which, like in the manga, was actually the last panel that you like. Anybody who read the original chapter, Bo Hancock is the last person you see in the chapter. That was her only appearance the whole chapter. And in the manga, this is her first appearance since Return of Sabaody. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, so pretty much like right after, like they form basically like, oh, we also have this really cool scene. This is actually much more expanded upon in the manga. I like the fact the scene is actually longer in the episode than it was in the manga. In the manga, it was like 1 page, this whole entire scene, which it felt as though the scene was about 3 minutes. It's basically the scene between Kobe and X Drake, where it's revealed in the episode, though, if you read the manga, you, like me, you know exactly what's going on here. Like, it's revealed that X Drake and Kobe are part of this organization known as SWORD. No, not Marvel Comics SWORD, the one that investigates aliens. No, this is a completely different agency. An agency that is separate from Cypherpol, which is the most infamous one. Yep, basically Kobe informs basically X Drake what the heck is going on outside of Wano, the fact that the said Warlord system is abolished, and they also, there's a big thing happen here, and you see a lot more reaction to this in the actual anime than in the manga, the fact that apparently Sabo's been killed. Yes, which they don't really show that. They mention Sabo, and in the actual episode itself, they mention, oh yeah, it's Sabo. Like, what the heck happened with Sabo is never explained. They might explain it a little bit later when they get back to this. Mm-hmm. Yep. And we also see Hawkeye Mihawk, another character who has not appeared in a long time in the series. In the anime, his last appearance was way back in Return of Sabaody. Gakamori does not appear in this episode because he got killed off. Yeah, he got killed by Blackbeard. Yeah, he got killed by fucking Blackbeard. Let's see. Well, I think there was one character. I think this may have been Crocodile. I'm not sure. This beggar basically was like so laughing at what's going on. Don't know who this character is. Like, I think this might be Crocodile. I'm not sure. But he didn't have a hook for his hand, so it couldn't be Crocodile. And it could be Mr. One. It could be someone associated with the organization. It's possible for Brock Works. Yep. So, basically, you have Hancock you see in the episode, or simply just walks to her throne and it reminds everybody like why they appointed as warlords in the first place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So and Hawkeye is like, oh yeah, I'm so happy the fact I get a chance to be on the run and get me chased. It's been a while since I've been chased. And in the manga, you see him for like one panel. In the anime, you see him pull out his big cross sword he's known for having, and he says that line. In the case of the Navy show up at, well, where Boa Hancock is, like, I appreciate that they actually added the little segment of Navy ships actually arriving at the island. They don't show, believe it or not, they do not show the Navy soldiers on the island itself. That actually was cut from the anime. Well, I thought that happened here. Like, wait. Oh yeah, basically. I was thinking that basically that there were Navy soldiers already on the island by the time the chapter ended, but nope. I think I may be thinking about basically when Weaver was surrounded by well, the Navy soldiers. Oh yeah, in the case of Morgan's, yeah, his stuff is still the same, except you actually get a chance to see, like, this is actually a scene that's actually a lot more shown in the actual anime than is in the manga. Where he basically is on all these incidents, you have his reporters basically reporting various things, and like, okay, we need to have this one take up the front page, and first 2 pages, and the back page, and the guy's like, from the war government's like, no, you can't print this, and he's like, screw you. He beats him up. Now, I think that he actually threw him out of the building. And also, oh yeah, time to move. And then he goes to his map room. And then he's informed, oh yeah, King Warple. They actually show his image in the actual anime because they remind people what the heck the guy looks like. And he reveals, oh yeah, he wants Link's information. He's like, what? Yep. But all in all, damn good episode. Can't wait for next week's episode. Which looks like we're going to get the backstory of Big Mom and Kaido. Yes, we're going to finally go show in the anime the Rock Pirates. Yeah, in case you're curious of who the heck the Rock Pirates are, they pretty much were pretty much people who were part of the court warlord system. Basically, 2 members, basically Whitebeard. Yeah, it's Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, who were part of this crew with the Rock Pirates. Oh yeah, by the way, when Big Mom was younger, she was smoking hot. Now she's just a 66-year-old grandmother who is also chubby. Yeah. Also, she's got more kids than Kaido does. Kaido's got 1 kid, while Big Mama's got over 100 kids. Like, any woman basically in real life basically would be like, oh my gosh, like be pretty much exhausted after there's 2 or 3, but over 100. Damn. Yeah, sometimes she had several at once. Yeah, it's like, that was the thing about Whole Cake that I found to be so kind of, I don't even want to think it's hilarious or kind of weird, Big Mom. I mean, yeah, people know about the fact she was married 23 times. Okay, well, people get here, women getting married and divorced, that's nothing unusual. But to have over 100 kids, like, I know somebody basically who's a friend of my mom. He's one of 10 kids. 10. Imagine him seeing this. He'd be like, that's too many kids you have for one person to take care of. But the thing is, Big Mom is rich, so she's able to afford basically all this stuff. And she's a ruler of her own freaking kingdom. Yep. But yeah, all in all, good episode. Still can't wait for next week. Okay, so that's it for Single Review. My next review, which will soon, will be a review of the newest episode of Boruto and its official start of the adaptation of the Vessel arc, which I'm very much looking forward to. Okay? Excuse me. To the next video. Bye.